Rise and grind, folks. Guys, I just pulled up here. This is a heat maintenance. This is an existing maintenance customer. I believe we put in the AC unit here. This had to have been like at least maybe 2-3 years ago. I'm here for the heat maintenance. And it's raining like crazy out here, guys. Make sure you guys are safe out here on the roads. What I need. Guys, let me get what I need. I'll see y'all inside. Alright, guys. This is a tight headquarters. This is a Nordyne 90% furnace, KG7. If I had to put money on it, I don't think this thing is past 80,000 BTU. This might be a 70-75 BTU. But guys, I'm gonna turn this off. The good thing about Nordyne equipment is all the heating components are all in the upper cabinet. The only thing you have on the bottom is the blower motor, the circuit board, and all that is pretty compact, which does help somewhat. But guys, let me take a look at this filter. I'll be right back. Guys, I got my limit switch open now to cool the furnace down. Filter is clean. And like I said, nothing, knock on wood, nothing got replaced. I looked at the cap. The cap looks newer, but I don't remember us. Maybe one of my other guys replaced the cap, but I don't have anything on file with the furnace. The only thing I know is the AC is newer, 2021. He have a Duquesne. He has a straight AC, 3-ton Duquesne outside. But let's clean the sensor and let's check our igniter. I'll be back, guys. Igniter is at a 14, and this customer did say years prior he used to have a home warranty. It looks like some work got done to this furnace before, but we only been coming out here now for like the past 4 years. Within the first year, he had a major AC leak, and the coolant condenser got replaced. But it looks like before we came out, some work got done to the furnace. But nonetheless, the sensor is clean. Igniter is clean, filter is clean. I want to take a look at the burners here. I think last year I already pulled these burners out and they were spotless. And guys, that's one thing about Gibson and Nordyne. I'll tell you guys the real rap. With Gibson and Nordyne, which is essentially the same brand, we see these furnaces a lot in AC units in new construction homes. Builder's grade equipment, it's not bad. I always tell customers like this, I don't care if you got a 80% Nordyne furnace or a 98% Duquesne unit. Regardless, assuming it's installed right, if the equipment is installed properly and you maintain it every year, you can't really go wrong. It's really apples and oranges. And now if a customer is fixated on a certain brand, maybe they like Carrier, they like Train, regardless of, you know, how the equipment fares out. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But if a customer asks me, I get this question a lot, hey, what brand do you recommend? For one, I always recommend customers getting a brand that doesn't blow their budget. Like I said, get something that you know you can afford. And on the back end, make sure you understand the importance of maintenance, and that's how you get the most out of furnaces and AC units. Regardless, I don't care if this is a communicating, modulating furnace or if this is a furnace held together by duct tape. If it's installed properly, you keep it clean and maintained, I'll take my chances of this furnace going the distance. Capiche? Alright guys, moving along here, you have a negative pressure switch and you have a positive pressure switch. Both of these pressure switches operate the same but on different capacities. Allow me to explain. The negative pressure switch acts as confirmation that your heat exchanger is in a negative pressure. However, the positive pressure switch, and this is important for you guys to understand the difference between 90% furnaces and 80% furnaces. As you see here, 90% furnaces has a condensation line because 90% furnaces produce water, so it has to have a drain line. But just like anything that has condensation, that has water flow, if the drain lines kink or back up, this positive pressure switch is going to open up, and that's going to throw a fault code, and that should allow hopefully the customer to call you so you can come out and figure out what's going on. But a negative pressure switch is not going to open up if the drains are backed up. That's important for you guys to understand. Negative and positive pressure switches are one and the same. One opens on a rising pressure, one closes on the drop-in pressure. Normally open, normally close. You see where I'm getting at with this? So understanding the difference between both of these switches are critical to troubleshooting. You cannot assume that if your drain backs up, you got a bad pressure switch on the negative side. That's not how it works. You can always use your manometer. You guys heard me say this a lot. Always verify proper inches of water column with the manometer. Don't just start replacing pressure switches assuming that you're gonna get lucky. No, it doesn't work like that. All right, but guys, what I'm gonna do is put everything back together, and I gotta reset this furnace. I'll be back. All right, she's firing up. There you have it. Nordyne / Gibson furnace tune-up. Everything's rocking and rolling. We have a busy day. This is the start of hopefully a wonderful day. Keep rocking and rolling. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.